ZTC.
Greetings, duelists! Chaotic Sorceress ZTC here, and welcome to yet another Telefon deck. This time we have Eyes Beelze FTK. So, as everyone knows what the Eyes Beelze FTK is it's an interaction between Eye's Flare Metal Dragon and Beelze of the Diabolic Dragons. Eyes allows you to, while this card has material, each time your opponent activates a card or effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent immediately after it resolves. And Beelze, if you take damage from an attack involving this card, or from an opponent's card effect, this card gains attack equal to the damage you took. Both of them are mandatory, and when they are activated, they activate each other, and then Eyes basically deals 500 damage to your opponent until they are dead. So, let's get into the card by card. This deck is, at least the main deck, is something you're going to see from me over and over because it's like a total toolbox, honestly. So, first up, we have Turbo Booster at 1, Morphtronic Telefon at 2, Effect Veiler at 1, Droll Lockbird at 1, Morphtronic Telefon at 3, Gizmek Naganaki at 3, Ghost Ogre at 1, Ash at 1, Gadget Gamer at 3, Gizmek Arakami at 1, Gadget Hauler at 1, Fiendsmith Engraver at 1, Jizu Kiryu at 1, Nibiru at 1, Foolish Burial at 1, Machine Dupe at 1, Reasoning at 1, 1 for 1 at 1, Perform Pal Popper Up at 1, Small World at 1, at 3, excuse me, Morphtronic Converter at 1, Dimension Dice at 1, Sacred Scrolls of the Gizmek Legend at 1, Dice Dungeon at 3, Dice at 1, and Infinite Impermanence at 1. A lot of this is just centered around getting Morphtronic Telefon, 2 of them, out at the same time. Turbo Booster, if you've normal summoned, you can special summon this monster. Morphtronic Telefon is here for just in case we get Converter, because it allows us to special summon one Morphtronic monster from our deck by targeting one machine monster. Also, in the TCG version, we swapped Linkaribos out for Clockwork Knight with a K, and that makes it so it can also be a replacement for a Dimension Dice, which allows us to tribute one monster while a dice effect is on the field and summon a dice effect monster, such as Telefon. Gizmek Naganaki allows you to tribute itself to bring out a Telefon from deck. Gadget Gamer allows you to add a Telefon to your hand and then tribute itself to summon that monster from your hand. Perform Pal Popper Up allows you to send 3 cards from your hand to the graveyard, possibly a Telefon, and then draw that many cards and take damage equal to the amount of cards in your hand. Arakami allows you to special summon it if you control a machine monster with attack and defense that equal itself, and you can banish it from the graveyard, target one machine monster you control whose attack equals its own defense, send one machine monster with a lower level from your deck to the graveyard. Basically, either Gadget Gamer or Gizmek Naganaki, if you have those out and they're like Effect Veilered or something, and this guy's in your graveyard, you can use it as another way to get a Telefon engrave. Machine Dupe just is like amazing if you've already got a Telefon on field. 1 for 1 is a way to get around Droll. So is Foolish Burial. Dice Dungeon allows you to add a dimension dice. Dice has a 1 in 3 chance of getting you a Dice Dungeon or a Telefon into your hand. Gizmek Legend allows you to excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add 1 excavated machine monster whose attack equals its own defense to your hand. Also banish the remaining cards face down. This can get you most of the machine monsters in our deck, and possibly get you one of your starters. Also, Small World can basically go through all of these cards. Now, extract-wise, we have Ancient Fairy Dragon, Michael, the Ark, Lightsworn. These are both at 1. Beelze at 1. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon at 1. Linkaribo at 2. In the TCG version, as stated, it's Clockwork Knight with a K at 2. Fiendsmith's Requiem at 1. Reproducus at 1. Shinobi at 1. Codebreaker Virus Swordsman at 1. Transverser at 1. Sorcerer of Sebek at 1. Moon of the Closed Heaven at 1. Codebreaker Virus Berserker at 1. And Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel at 1. Ancient Fairy Dragon allows us to pop a field spell. If Sacred Scrolls of the Gizmek Legend is on field, we're gonna want to get rid of it, because each time a machine monster whose attack equals its own defense is normal or special summoned, place 1 counter on this card. While this card has 10 or more counters, neither player can activate the effects of monsters on the field whose attack does not equal their own defense. This basically makes it so Beelze and Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon don't activate, so we're gonna want to pop that before it gets too many counters on it. Next, Michael allows us to, once per turn, pay 1,000 life points, then target 1 card on the field, banish that target. It's a pretty good going second. Beelze needs a Dark Tuner, that's why we have a Reproducus to change one of our Telefons into a Dark. Shinobi, it points to the top left corner, which allows us to go from Codebreaker Virus Swordsman into Berserker, which allows us to special summon, if it is co-linked, a Codebreaker monster from your hand or graveyard, any zones a linked monster points to, even your opponent's field, which allows us to go into Generator Transverser, select our opponent's monster and our Beelze, and swap them due to its effect. We also want to take our Generator Transverser and special summon that into Sorcerer of Sebek in the area to the right that Codebreaker Berserker starts pointing to. And then we want to take Codebreaker Virus Berserker and Virus Swordsman and link them into Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel, because it allows us to target one of our monsters as banished or in the graveyard and special summon it to a zone this card points to in defense position, but effects are negated. Also, you cannot special summon link monsters for the rest of this turn, and the summoned monster is placed on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. This allows us to get back whichever synchro monster we summoned first to go into Beelze, and then we can Fiendsmith, bring it back, go into the other level 7 synchro, and exceeds that into Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. I think that's a pretty good statement of how this works. So, now we go into the into practice part. Okay, let's get started. We draw Gizmek Naganaki, Reform a Pal Popper-Up, and 3 Dice Dungeons. Great hand. Our opponent sets 2, activates Samsara D. Lotus, and summons Spirit of Yubel. Sets Nightmare Pain, activates Nightmare Pain. Destroys 1 card in hand, adds Spirit of Yubel. End phase. They could have done a lot better. We draw Telefon. We summon Naganaki, they activate Imperm, and they activate Dealer's Choice. Each player shuffles their deck, then each player draws 1 card, then each player discards 1 card. What are we going to do with this? Well, you see. We're going to discard Telefon. They Imperm us, we activate Dice Dungeon, adding Dimension Dice, and they can't stop us from here. We go into the next Telefon, activate Telefon for Telefon, link into Linkaribo, summon Telefon, link into Moon, activate Telefon, bring back Telefon, link into Requiem, activate Requiem, go into... also activate Linkaribo as well. And go into Engraver. We activate Telefon again, bring back a Telefon, going into Michael in order to banish their Yubel. Activate Mortronic Telefon into Telefon, linking away Linkaribo and Telefon into Reproducus, allowing us to activate Telefon again, bringing out Telefon, changing it to a dark, and using Michael and Telefon to go into Beelze. We activate Telefon again, bringing out Telefon, going into Shinobi Insects, which allows us to activate Telefon again, bring back Telefon, going into our second Linkaribo, which allows us to bring back Telefon again, which allows us to go into Codebreaker Virus Swordsman. Activating Telefon again, bring back Telefon, going into Codebreaker Virus Berserker, allowing us to summon Swordsman to their field, summoning another Telefon, going into Transverser. We are literally just playing card games now. We take back our Swordsman, give them Beelze, and go into Sorcerer of Sabek, right next to Berserker. Take those both, and put them into Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel. Bring back Michael, bring back Engraver, activate Telefon, bring back Telefon, not activating Sorcerer of Sabek yet, Synchro Summoning Ancient Fairy Dragon, exceasing those both away for Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon. Summoning Telefon, and activating Sabek. Activating Field, activating Red Eyes, and so on and so forth, until they are dead. This takes a while. Yeah, it takes a... It's still going. Yup, it's still going. That's right, it's still going. And finally we're done. Finally. That took a really long time. Okay, on to the wrap-up. Alright, welcome to the wrap-up. Now, is this deck good? It can be better. I've been cooking something better in my free time. I've also got a way to change this up into a Numeron FTK. So, I guess I can show that off. Show you off all of the fun names I've got. And show you into this. This is a version of that deck that changes about 15 cards and goes into a 96% chance Morphtronic run. Like, a 96% chance of hitting the Numeron FTK. We've got 3 Numeron Network, Numeron Calling, 2 Planet Pathfinders, a Numeron Wall. We've also added a Nightmare Unicorn, all 4 of the Numeron Gates, and Numeron Chaos Gate as well. Basic idea is if we can't get into Numeron through one of the many ways, you go through Telefon into Ancient Fairy to pop a field spell that you probably have, and pop that into Numeron Network, and link into Unicorn and spin itself, which is pretty fun. A lot of the decks that I've come up with can be swapped into this, and it's like really villainous. But yeah, that's what I've been cooking. I've also found out that you can summon Caliga with Telefon, so look forward to that. Alright, see you later.